Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am WolfStalker25 and today I got a brand new action figure review for you guys on the relatively newish. This is the Jazwares Pokémon Select. I believe they're calling it like Epic Trainer Team or something like that, or Trainer Team or Elite Team Series Flygon. So I'm assuming they're doing Pokemon that are primarily on prominent characters teams. So Flygon's been on a couple, so a little bit of a surprise to me, honestly. I did not see a Pokemon Select version of this coming anytime soon, because they did previously do it in their little like battle figure line. So we'll get a closer comparison of these two later. But Flygon is pretty sweet, pretty awesome. This is $20. They are all, I believe, Target exclusive now, which kind of sucks, but whatever, is what it is. It's still available on the website as far as I am aware right now. I really like this figure, and let's take a look at it, like articulation-wise, really quick. So Flygon, what you get with it when you get it, actually, you get the figure itself here. Very nice. The eyes are really cool because they have like a translucent red, and then they have the eye printed on below underneath. These are probably separate pieces inserted into the head. Don't know if they're easy to get off or not. The paint detail, I'm assuming it is paint for the red, and then some of this is probably just the molded plastic color, but the eyes are printed on very nicely, and if the red is painted and some of the darker green is probably painted, it's pretty nice. Flygon looks pretty solid. You do get the flight stand base like usual. It's a 2-segment one, well, 3-segment, 3-jointed one. Some of them are 1-jointed, some of them are 2, some of them are 3. So this is one of the bigger ones for your like flyers, and it's pretty nice. Flygon looks pretty good. I do really like the figure. So alright, let's get into articulation really quick. So the tail has a joint at the base of the body. It gets a little bit of left and right, up and down. You get another joint here, again, down, up, little side to side. Pretty much just probably a dumbbell ball joint there. Tail joint here too, same thing. And then the little tail for the like tip of the tail. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 joints in the tail. So fully down, you could get the tail turned down like that. You could bring it up all the way. You could do a side curve to both sides. So pretty nice. You could get the tail in all sorts of different poses depending on what you're trying to do with your Flygon. The wings go forward this much and then back that much. So not a ton of movement, but a little bit. Solid piece. The legs get forward that much, back that much, and then you do have a little like joint there, so you can bring the foot that far forward and then that far back. So if you're flying, you know, you want your Flygon's feet to be back and legs to be back, so can't do a full 360, anything like that here. The arms have a little hinge right here. You could do a full 360 with the arms. They have a little hinge so they could go back that far, inwards about that much. You got a hinge at the elbow, so you could go back that far, forward that much, and then the wrist does swivel and hinge as well. And then the fingers all have, for the claws on the fingers, they all have a hinge joint there too, so you could bring them out or bring them all in for like almost more of a fist look. So the hinge is these are very small hinges, so you do need to be pretty careful. My wrist here is actually stuck, but the wrist could do a full 360 as well as hinge. So I'm not going to do the hinge on it just because I don't want to bust the wrist. And then the neck, back that far, forward that much, head joint, back that far, forward that much. So you got a lot of range of motion on Flygon. Pretty nice. You could get Flygon into some pretty cool flying poses based off of like what I have for the thumbnail or whatever. You can bring the tail all the way back. You could get Flygon into like a flat pose, and then there you go. Like you get a flying pose like that. You can bring the tail more curled up. You could curl it out to the side a little bit. more of a downwards. So you got a lot of options for Flygon. You could do more. Oh, also, let's take Flygon off the base, because Flygon actually, surprisingly, can stand up pretty well if you bring the feet forward. And kind of need to use the tail a little bit as a base. And you need the feet and legs in a proper spot. But let's drop this down. There you go. Flygon standing on the ground. So Flygon can stand without the flight stand as well. So you can do the flight stand if you want Flygon flying, or you can make him stand if you want him down on the ground. So there you go. Pretty nice. I really do, like I said, like the Flygon figure. Height-wise, if he's standing like this, Flygon is just about to like the top of the antenna. He's about like probably about like 5.5 inches tall to the top of the antenna. If you're going for a lengthwise on Flygon, like with the neck laid out and the head laid out, Flygon is looking like it's going to be about 10 inches-ish long from the tip of the tail to the front of the head. So pretty good size on Flygon, actually. We'll do some size comparisons here really quick to some other lines and some Pokemon Selects and some other Pokemon figures that we got lying on the desk here. I'm actually doing a mass review of Pokemon today. I believe it's May 21st. So we got some stuff that came out last November, some stuff that came out like probably around sometime between November and January, some early January, February stuff. So there's a lot of stuff to do here. So first up, let's do some other lines first. So we got your Marvel Legend Scarlet Spider, your Star Wars The Black Series Captain Rex. In case you want to make any of these guys Pokemon trainers ever, you know, there you go. You got those. You got your Fortnite Victory Royale, the Foundation, and your Power Ranger Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Red. Unfortunately, both of those two lines are dead, so a little bit of a bummer there. But yeah, and then we got one more Hasbro. We got your G.I. Joe Classified that I gotta get here in a second. G.I. Joe Classified Snake Eyes, and then got SH Figuarts Goku, Mafex, Nightwing. We'll bring in Figma Samus, even though we got a Figma Pokemon figure. In case you have Samus for some reason, there you go. There's your looks at all those. But yeah, Flygon's very nice. Scales well with a lot of things. Not huge, but not tiny. Unlike the Battle figure, which was a problem I had with it. I bought it. It was like $10. I didn't review it ever, but I was very disappointed with the size. 1,000 toys. Halo Master Chief. Jazwares Halo Master Chief, so another Jazwares line. Mythic Legion. And we got the Warhammer 40K McFarlane Space Marine. So there's your look at Flygon with all the other lines. So let's take a look really quick at Flygon with the smaller Flygon. So as a quick comparison, as you can see, this is the Battle figure. It's got a little scroll wheel, so you can make the wings flap. The legs have very basic forward and back. No movement here. The arms can't even move. The head doesn't even turn. This was a very solid figure. The tail could do a full 360, but you're very limited on what you got with this Flygon. I was honestly very disappointed with it in terms of, like, you know, scale to other things. The wings are always out. You can't just hold them in an upright pose. It was a little disappointing. This figure is so much better. If you are an actual like action figure collector and you want to pose and not just like have statuesque looking figures or very tiny out of scale ones, This Flygon is amazing, and you could also use them both together. I guess you could use this as like an alpha or like a humongous version of Flygon, or like standard, and this is like your super tiny one if you want to do like alternate size variants on your Pokemon. So very cool, really like Flygon. Let's take a look at Flygon next to some other Pokemon figures really quick, and then we'll wrap up the video. Alright, so here's your Figma Gloria, so your first of Pokemon trainers. This is the only Figma trainer I have, unfortunately. I wish I had more, but yeah, this is all I got right now. I want to get Raihan at some point if he's still available, because Raihan and Flygon would be a great pair. Let's bring out your little like battle figure. This is Beldum. Then we'll bring out another one. We got Pikachu. So obviously we got some size differences here. Just knocked everybody over almost. We got Psyduck. Some of these guys are a little dusty because I haven't brought them out in a while. And Jolteon. So there you go. All these. We got a Bandai model kit Dusty Gengar. So very small. I would like, at some point, I would love a Pokemon Select Gengar. I think that'd be awesome. This is another Jazwares line. So all this here so far, besides Gloria and Gengar, are Jazwares. So here we got your Epic Battle figure. So these are the little battle pack figures by Jazwares. And then this is your Epic Battle figure, Venusaur. And then one more little one. We got Metang here in the front, so another Gen 3 representation. Metang needs a flight stand or something, honestly. Another one for Flygon to be modeled up against too. This is a previously released last year as well, or last year. This is a 2024 release. This is a 2023 release. Tyranitar, very nice. Scale looks pretty good there. I think Flygon might technically be a little bit smaller than Tyranitar, so you could either say Flygon here is too big or Tyranitar is too small. I'm gonna go with Tyranitar is too small. Another one here, we got, this was a November release. I planned on reviewing it, never got around to it, but the review for it is coming. I'm gonna get Flygon out first because he's newer, and then we're gonna go back and do the older ones. We got Mewtwo. Mewtwo's awesome, I will say. A little bit bummed that Mewtwo's already sold out and gone. Because it's been over 5 months. We got another one here really quick. We got Suicune. Suicune looks good. Good scale there. And then everybody's favorite boy. We got Charizard. So 2 big winged dragon guys, even though Charizard's not a dragon. I know. You don't gotta tell me in the comments. I know, trust me. And then, let's see who else we got here. We'll do another, this is another new one that came out in the same wave as Flygon. Of surprise, I didn't even know this one was coming. Either of these. We have Toxtricity. Oh, the fin is bent. Toxtricity is a pretty big boy. It's kind of comical how big he is, because I feel like he's not supposed to be that big, but he is. And then, lastly, we're going to do 2 more. So we got your pseudo-legendary, well, one of the 2 from Gen 3. We got Metagross. This is an Epic Battle figure. And then we got another released, haven't reviewed yet, Pokemon Select. We have Garchomp, which will be getting reviewed soon. This is the 2-pack version that came with Charizard. So there you go. There's Metagross and Flygon and Garchomp. So pretty great overall. Flygon has very nice articulation. Could anything be better? Maybe, sure. The neck probably could have like an extra joint or 2. The flight stand could maybe be like another joint longer or taller or something like that. You know, just to add some extra height to Flygon on the shelf. If you really wanted to. Maybe you could find a way to take a joint from another figure and link them together. Maybe you could get another one of these and link it up taller and then put that on, because they do give you these stands with all the figures pretty much, and some of them don't need them, some of them need them more than others, so it's nice that we keep getting them. But yeah, Flygon's great, really like them. I think for the price point of $20, it is a fantastic Pokemon Select figure. I think this is up there in the higher end of what Pokemon Select has released. The arms are a little limited. I wish they had a little bit more movement up in the actual shoulder bit, because I think the hand is great. The elbow is pretty solid. I wish there was like kind of like something else. Maybe I don't know if you could get a swivel out the elbow. You maybe could have, depending on how they like made the joint. But everything's really solid. The tail maybe could get a little bit more curve if they had like one more segment or something. But overall, that's kind of all nitpicky stuff. I think Flygon is an excellent release. I think if you're a Pokemon fan, if you're a Gen 3 fan, if you're a Dragon fan, I think Flygon is a fantastic pickup and well worth the $20. Don't really know what other accessories they could have given it. Other than that, great figure, happy to have it, and hopefully you guys did find this review helpful. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Like I said, Target exclusive. If you do want to pick it up, go there. Should still be available on the website, or check your local Targets in store. So, with that all being said, thank you guys all so much for watching. I have been WolfStalker25. Kind of a new, well, kind of getting back into the reviews, haven't done them in a while, so hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would always appreciate a like and a subscribe to the channel. I do plan on trying to get out at least 1 to 2 reviews a week. I got a lot of Pokemon stuff to do. I got Mewtwo, Metagross, Raikou, Garchomp, and Charizard 2-pack, and Toxtricity, and probably here within the next 2 months we're probably going to get Entei, I would imagine. He's probably not far down the road. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I got more stuff coming to the channel very soon, so thank you guys.